Hi, I'm Chuck, KK6USY. Welcome to Ham Radio Ventures. Have you ever wanted to take your IC-705 out, maybe in a backpack to a SOTA or a POTA, or maybe in a bag on your motorcycle? But you were a little worried about scratching or maybe breaking that beautiful big screen on a pretty large screen for a QRP radio? Well, I have. Well, I think I have something for you that you're going to like that only costs $7.99, and I think it'll protect your radio pretty well for you. Now, the 705 is a pretty nice radio, but it does have a few shortcomings. One thing I don't like is that you only get 10 watts out if you have it hooked to an external battery or a power supply. My KX2 can put out 10 watts with the onboard battery for quite a while. And then when you do hook it up to a power supply or an extra battery, you get 12 watts. Not a whole lot extra, but it is extra. So to get your 10 watts, you do need to carry a battery, and you need to carry it safely. You know, all the parts start to add up, all the different parts you need for a POTA activation or a SOTA activation. You also need your mic, your cables, your battery cable, your coax, stuff like that, and probably some adapters on the way. Although you can probably get that figured out before you go. Into this water bag, well, let me spell it for you. It's KWNRAOR. It's a Molly water bottle holder. It's tactical, so they say. The material that is used is 600D nylon outer shell with a neoprene inner lining. Kind of looks like some kind of waterproofing to me, not really neoprene, but that's what they call it. It is water resistant and dust proof. It also compatible with Molly webbing on other packs or something like that, so you can actually strap it to the outside, and that's what it's really made for. It also has a Velcro piece at the top that you can put your favorite patch on. The product dimensions are 10.25 inches long by 5.1 inches wide by 10.25 inches high. You can purchase this in 3 colors. I have a link in the description. Black is $7.99, army green is $8.99, and khaki is $8.99. I bought the khaki because I thought it might keep my radio cooler when it was sitting in the sun. Now on my IC-705, I have a POV guard to help protect the radio already. It doesn't cover the screen, but I think they do make something now for that, but I don't have it. So make sure you watch till the end. I have something there that will help protect your screen also, and it's pretty cool. You guys will probably like it. You will need to print it yourself or have it printed by a friend. Now this extra part I actually insert in the bag with the radio, and it stays in place. It doesn't seem to need anything put around it, and I'll tell you the truth, I don't have a whole lot of extra room to put like a strap around it. I probably could and probably still get it in there. Now if you have the guard from WindCamp, it probably won't fit in this bag. Just saying. But if you don't have anything on your radio, it'll fit really easy. I have a little hard time. I have to really pack it in there, but it does fit. So let's take a look at this and see what you guys think. So here's the bag. Let's just empty it first and see what I have inside. Here's the little compartment on the side, and I have a 3 amp hour Biono in here. Now, just to let you guys know, this is a Denko battery, and it's a 6 amp hour, and that also fits with room to spare, not a whole lot. So you have the zipper there. I'll just close that for now. Unzip the top. This is a tight fit, and but I was able to get it with the case on here, and you have to pretty much pull it off of there. At the end here I have the microphone. I think my little micro one may get wired for this radio also, so it just takes up less space. These work really well. So there's that. That's that microphone. Now let's just work this thing out of here. Like I said, it's a tight fit, but it does fit. Now you see this cover. I got this off of Printables. I printed this out of ASA. Covers the screen really nice. Very nice design. I will put a link to that in the description also. Man, my radio's a little dirty. But as you see, it does fit, and with the POV case, with the POV handle on there also. Okay, so it all fits. Now let's just take a look. Like this has the 600 Cordura, has their brand name here. Now you have, now this is Velcro. You can put a patch on here if you want to. The inside of this pocket is like this, it's kind of like a semi-waterproof thing. They called it neoprene. I don't know if that's what I'd call it, but looks pretty close to this. Might be waterproof. Okay, then in here, same thing. And this is pretty nice. They actually finished the seams in here with this, but that's done pretty well. The zippers work pretty good. They're a pretty good size zipper. It does have the MOLLE on the sides, and then it has these two here that snap, and you could put those to something else that had MOLLE set up on it also if you wanted it. Has these two rings on each side. This thing actually would be more round like that, but pretty nice bag. Now I make bags, and this is one of the bags I made. Some people will call this Dyneema. It's not really Dyneema. The threads are Dyneema. Probably these threads here. Not the bag. It's I forget exactly what they call it. And sometimes if you're buying these off of Amazon, I made this one, and I know the material is the better material, but sometimes if you're buying these off of Amazon, you may not be getting the one with the Dyneema in it. But I'll show you what a Dyneema bag looks like. And Dyneema is right here. This is a little kit I put together for my motorcycle jumpers. So I did SAEs, because they all use the little chargers that use SAE to keep the batteries up. And what I did is changed mine from the battery to like a 10 gauge so I can use this jumper also. Now this is Dyneema. This stuff is ounce for ounce stronger than steel, they say. And this just pulls down. It's a waterproof. This material is waterproof. So is the blue one. So this is just other things I'm showing you guys that I carry with me. I made this little bag here. This is X-Pack material, and I've got a couple antennas in there just to fill it up and show you guys. Now this was some material. I had some pieces left over from one of the yurts that we built, and this thing is tough. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use it for yet, but I wanted to try and make it. Same thing, waterproof zipper. It's got double zipper on this one. You got your poles at the ends. And the only thing that would not, this is waterproof, and if I seal the seams, it will be totally waterproof most likely. And I would probably seal these also, even though I think going through this material, it's supposed to seal them. So that's just some of the bags I use. Now, as I showed you in the earlier video, I do have other bags that I carry with other radio things and non-radio related things. I'll put links to bags that are similar to these in the description also. And remember that anything you buy off my links does help the channel, and it is much appreciated. And at no extra cost to you from Amazon. Now I mentioned earlier that I wanted to put my radio in a bag on my motorcycle. Now the bag that I'll put it on will be the upper bag that goes over the kind of the seat area of the bag. The reason for this is if I go down on a dirt road or something like that, I don't crash the side panniers into my radio, and this radio is like $1,200–1,300 if you have to replace it. So I don't want to have to replace it. Most of the other stuff I have on the side bags are soft things. So now I think I can take my 705 and not worry that I'm going to scratch the face or the screen or even break it, which would even be worse. I do have a cover on my screen to help protect the screen from scratches and stuff like that. As always, I hope this video was of help to anyone wanting to carry their 705 like on a motorcycle, in a backpack or anything like that. Or even the KX2. The KX2 will fit really easy into this bag because it's half the size. I can actually take the KX2, a 50-watt amp, and the battery in the size of the 705. One reason I haven't taken it in the past, and especially on ones where I have to backpack, 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 miles. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please hit the bell, hit all, that way you'll get all my future videos. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. I know your time is valuable. 73 all, and hope to catch you guys on the airways.